Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Abaya from the GMS Virginia camp. Before I get started, like always, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Rakach Qudash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men that I learned the truth from. And shalom, peace and blessings goes out to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, sincerely waiting and enduring until the return of Yahushua HaMashiach to deliver us out of this last captivity. I'm going to title this video, SHAQ and His Father. I was checking out this interview he was doing on his podcast called All the Smoke, and basically he solidifies how important it is to have a strong, stern father figure in the household when raising children, specifically a son, all right, a young man, all right, and not just any type of father. Not only does he have to be strong, but he has to have principles and morals that he stands upon, or he can't just be a wicked man. All right, the scriptures tell you about wicked men. All right, you got many wicked men that have been horrible fathers, okay? But it's important, and that's why it's so important for the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh through his son Yahushua to be instituted throughout the earth, so young men are brought up in the right way to be fathers for the next young men coming up under them. All right, this world will have you think that being a strong man, standing firm upon your principles and morals, and not backing down to society's standards and worldly standards, and actually being a real man and not being effeminate and soft, they'll have you think that it's wrong to be a real man. They'll have you think it's okay for a woman to rule over the house, even though the book of Corinthians tells us that the head of the woman is the man. All right, and the head of the man is Yahushua HaMashiach, and the head of Yahushua HaMashiach is the Most High Yahweh. All right, but watching this video, it solidifies the point that it's very, very significant and important for a strong father figure to be in the household, man, raising up these children, especially sons. Okay, SHAQ basically tells it that he wouldn't even have been SHAQ. He wouldn't even have been an NBA player if it wasn't for his father. He would have been a big ass 7'1", 7 foot tall, 1 inch tall nigga working at McDonald's or in a police force somewhere. All right, would have been an average big ass dude if it wasn't for his father instilling certain principles and a certain mindset within him. Okay, now before I touch on certain clips in this video, I want to get two precepts real quick, just to touch on the point of the basis of this lesson, and Lord willing to be edified. This is Proverbs chapter 23, and I'm going to go down to verse 22. It says, "Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. And what is the first commandment? Honor thy father and thy mother." So hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and don't disrespect your father. Now, like I said, you do have a lot of wicked men in this world, but in general, Jake really grows up without their fathers because of captivity and just the family structure being broken up through the devices of our enemy, the so-called white man, Esau. So a lot of fathers ain't even in Jake's household, but for you Jakes that actually do have strong fathers that still try to hold on to their principles and morals, and somewhat believe on the scriptures, because the scriptures tell us that our people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. So they may be in Christianity, or they may be Muslim, or whatever the hell, but you're supposed to hearken unto your father, all right? Because your father could teach you things about this world. He done grew up in this world. He done had to do certain things to continue his life in this world, all right? If he's seeking for your good intention, you gotta listen to him. And the scriptures even tell you about a rebellious child. Like if the child didn't hearken to his parents, all right, and they brought him to the elders and he still wouldn't hearken, then that child would be put to death according to the law. Now let me get another quick precept. Yeah, I'm gonna get Proverbs the 22nd chapter, because the scriptures tell you. Because nowadays, parents don't even raise their kids, all right? They let the school system raise their kids, teach them all different type of ideologies and philosophies, okay? They They let social media raise their kids. They let these entertainers raise their kids. All right, while they're at home, while they're at work, all right, or trying to achieve their American dream, they're letting other things raise their kids. They're not instilling true principles, true family structure and morals in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua into their kids, man. All right, and another key point that SHAQ said in this interview was his idol was his father. And we were speaking about that at camp, how you supposed to be looking up to your father. You're not supposed to have another man on your damn wall. All right, which we all been there, but you a kid and you got Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson on your wall, but your father right in the household putting a meal on your table every day, dealing with this damn devil at the job and then working a 9 to 5, blood, sweat, and tears to try to make a better life for you or try to provide for you, and you disregard him. But you worship a nigga that don't give a damn about you. You never met a day in your life, and not only that, man could be a total wicked man. You don't know what that man doing in his life, and you idolizing him. All right, the scriptures say honor thy father. But let me play the first clip I want to play in this interview.
My father comes out in his fatigues. Time out. He walks in the middle of the floor.
He wasn't coaching, he was just pops.
Yeah, he just pops. Time out. I said, yo, man.
Hold on. Let me go back a little bit, just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I got 45 at 3. I'm killing the little dudes I'm playing against. I finger rolls it. I miss. My father comes out in his fatigues. Time out. He walks in the middle of the floor.
He wasn't coaching, he was just pops.
Yeah, he just pops. Time out. I said, yo, man, time out. Go bring your ass outside. I'm cool. They're Public Enemy out. I got the Flavor Flat. Like, I'm cool, right? Yeah, I'm cool. So he takes me outside. I said, yo, man, fuck you doing? I said, man, I'm just, I'm working on my little mat. Whap! Smacks me. Ain't no magic. Be Shaquille O'Neal. Well, that's when I started dunking, right? And the reason why I've always dunked so fierce because I was mad at him.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tear the rim down. But it was just regular dunks.
See, now he was talking about a point when he was young and he was playing a game and he wanted to imitate Magic Johnson. So he laid it up soft. All right, and his father after the game brought him outside and smacked him upside his head and said, "Don't you try to be like no other man. You be you. You dominate. You big as hell. You dominate." All right. He was instilling strength in his son. He was and SHAQ said that's the reason why he started dunking so hard. And because when you look at SHAQ's career, he was known for bringing down, the only center that would actually bring down rims consistently and break backboards consistently. He was known for that. He said his father is the reason for him doing that, because he always wanted to, that always was stuck in his mind, that was instilled in his mind to play with strength. All right, to play with strength. All right, now let me go to the next clip. I think it's at like the 20-minute mark, 30 seconds. Let's see. Yeah.
As a king, so
waiting on you.
I like being challenged. I like when people say you can't do it. That just, makes us work harder. So my father was always a guy that never told me I was great, because he knew that was going to make me want to be great. And when I did accomplish something, he'd take the trophy. That's why I went so hard when I was winning, because I took the trophy. He didn't say good game or nothing. All right, see you later, have fun. September coming around. Let's see if you can get another one. Pussy. What? Get 2. 2 is good.
See, and you see now, I've always been a basketball fan growing up, but you see like the generation today of kids that come up playing basketball and young men playing basketball today that don't have their fathers in the household, just their mothers. And you see a lack of strength. You see a lack of really wanting to compete and be a real man in anything. It don't even have to be basketball or anything, because they didn't have a man there instilling them. It ain't about the game of basketball. It's about you standing on firm as a man in firm belief of who you are as a man, and standing on that, and don't let nobody belittle you. All right, you're a man. You stand as a man. All right, and the scriptures tell us as servants of the Lord to show ourselves men. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick, then I'm gonna go back to the interview. So SHAQ basically just said the reason why he wanted to always do more and continue to win is because his father instilled that in him at a very young age. All right. Did I get Proverbs the 22nd chapter? Because I don't remember reading it. I don't remember reading it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it again, just in case. It's a lucky if I already read it, but you know, let me emphasize that one more time. Because he said his father instilled that in him at a young age. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Yeah, I don't think I had read that. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So the principles that his father instilled in him led him to be SHAQ, which SHAQ is known as the most dominant center that ever played a game of basketball. But it wasn't just because he was bigger than everybody. You got many big ass 7-foot dudes that are soft, that don't have no principles, that don't have no morals, that don't give a damn about nothing. They lazy. All right. You got many 7-foot dudes around here working at your nearest grocery store, man. All right, that wanted to play basketball. Or maybe they didn't want to play basketball, but they didn't have nobody there to instill anything into them. Because another thing that he says in the interview, his father made him play sports. His father, because he said he just wanted to join the military like his father, but his father made him play sports because his father seen that he had the potential to go out there and be something bigger and better. All right. So it ain't just about him being big. No, he was raised up in a certain way that his father wanted him to be in, which exemplifies strength. All right. And he never departed from that. This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 8. It says, this is what the Lord requires of us, coming back to our nationality. Remember this and show yourselves men. All right? Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. So now that we realize that we broke that first covenant and we transgressed the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, we're going to remember what we did, and we're going to stand on the fact that we went off, that we broke the first covenant, and we're going to amend that by repenting daily through the spirit and power and the precious blood of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. And we're going to show ourselves men and not back down when the enemy comes against us, when scoffers come against us, when people mock and laugh at us. We're going to stand on our principles and our morals that's been taught by our elders in the faith, our spiritual fathers, and we're going to stand strong on that, and we're going to show ourselves men. Okay, now let me find the next clip. I think it's around like 35. Yeah.
Look, my father. You tell you something back to my father. You getting touched up, push-ups, sit-ups, and them damn Supermans on your elbows. And you gotta sit on the wall. And you gotta sit on the wall with some dictionaries like this. And if you move, you get 3 paddles. So I wasn't into like talking back, but once I figured how to do that, I was like, okay, this is how this.
So he said his father used to basically just beat his, like chancing him. You know, he used to, lay a rod on him. And the scriptures tell you that's how you're supposed to discipline your children, especially your son, a man raising another man. And he said he never, and he said that was instilled in him. So when he got drafted, he never disrespected people. He never wanted to disrespect people. He always had respect for people in authority. See, these things was instilled in him. Let me get that. Proverbs, the 13th chapter. See, these are the ways that the Most High want things to be ran. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 13, and let's go down to verse 24. It says, "He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasten him betimes." So if you spare the rod, if you don't whoop your son ass when you know he going off and being a low life nigga, and you don't correct him with that rod, the Lord said you hate him. But he said if you chasten him, you whip his ass, right, over and over and over again when he goes off, and you correct him when he needs to be corrected, then you love him, right? Now today you can't even beat your children because this society is so damn effeminized, it don't make no damn sense. But I'm gonna play this last clip and then I'm gonna wrap the video up. Let me see. It's towards the end here.
I get disciplined. Touched up by the Sarge. My worst ass whooping was Lynn Bias.
Let me go back.
Hundreds of companies. Where'd that mindset come from?
I'm not going to use the word beat up. I'm going to use discipline. Whenever an athlete did something crazy, I would get disciplined.
See, now he said I'm not going to use the word beat up. I'm going to use the word discipline. See, Shaq understands it. And look at Shaq today. Now, you can say whatever about him. You know, when you a celebrity, you got to do certain things and reach certain levels, join certain secret societies and sell out. But look at what he has achieved throughout his life. All right? Being a high school star, college star, an NBA professor. Before he became a celebrity, he had to work for that. And who instilled that work in him? His father. And he understood that it wasn't him getting his ass beat. Even unto this day, as he has children of his own that are now growing up to be men, he understands that to this day that was discipline. And to be a disciple of the Lord, you have to have discipline. You need to be corrected. And men do not like being rebuked. These are soft, effeminate ass men that think being a man is being wild and reckless and not having order and not listening to men. They think that's being a man. No, being a man is being able to be rebuked and corrected when you know you're going wrong. All right? And we have elders and men over us that do that, and the men that's under us, we do that to them. Okay? He understood that was discipline, not getting his ass beat. Even when you look at Michael Jackson, his father, they make it seem like his father was just the damn devil, right? And he used to beat Michael ass and look who Michael became. Now, besides all the goddamn weirdo stuff that came along with the celebrity life, Michael Jackson had hard work instilled in him. All right, where you think him practicing his dance moves and practicing his performances and being obsessed with the entertainment business and working hard to be the best musician, besides what he was doing in his personal life, his work ethic, all right, his drive, that was instilled in him by a man, his father. Okay, I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna wrap this up.
Athlete lose 60 million, I get disciplined. Touched up by the Sarge. My worst ass whooping was Lynn Bias. I didn't even know who Lynn Bias was. My father came in, face full of tears. If you ever do coke, I'm gonna kill you. So my dumb ass was like, bro, I don't mess with coke, I mess with Pepsi. No, that's what I said. Motherfucker, I ain't talking about that. So then he made me sit down and watch it. Right. That's why I never did drugs. Right. That's why I don't do none of that. I don't do nothing. No, I said, like he came in, he was just, right. And then I watched the story, I'm like, damn, my man could have been the first pick. So whenever somebody made a mistake, he'd bring me in, he'd teach me. So I never wanted to be broke.
So you see, man, that's beautiful, man. Because if you know anything about the Lynn Bias story, Lynn Bias was supposed to be the #1 NBA draft pick the year coming out of college, but he overdosed on cocaine. So he says Shaq says when his father heard about this, he busted in a room and said, if you ever do try coke, I'm gonna kill you. And Shaq didn't even know what he was talking about, but Shaq said to this day he never touched drugs because of that. All right. So man, hey man, it's very vital, man, to have a strong father figure in the household for men. And when you don't have it, you see what the hell is out here. These dudes are shooting each other at McDonald's. Just madness, man. Just over nothing and just being complete niggas. All right, they just gotta be destroyed and taken out of their misery and put back in the spirit realm. All right, and then they'll be brought back in the kingdom. All right, through the 144,000 government body men that the Lord have chosen, they'll come back through their lineage, and the rest of the multitude men that's slated to be saved, all right, for the first dominion to receive salvation, they'll come back in the kingdom and be taught righteous ways, which really they're gonna be perfect anyways, because in the kingdom the laws is gonna be put in our inward parts. But yeah, man, I just wanted to show that the Lord's order is a beautiful order, man. And when you go outside of that order, you have chaos and you have disorder. So I hope this was edifying. Until next time, I say shalom.